Good evening, Free Enterprise fans, and welcome to Free Enterprise After Dark. I'm here, and I am here with the one and only Mr. 19, Mr. Martin Broadcloak, for this penultimate race of the Adamant group stage. We have Klopfer, mikemike34 in the Gaea Hat play-in race, and I'm excited about this one. How about you, Martin?
I am noticing a distinct lack of hats. There need to be more hats in chat right now. This is important. This is a Gaea Hat. This is winner go home Gaea Hat. We need like all the hats right now. Even Rosa needs a hat.
More hats than a lid shot. And yeah, I'm great. I'm looking forward to this race. We got mikemike34 4-1 in the group stages, taking a win over Klopfer when they met head-to-head earlier, winning by about 5 minutes. So a decent margin of victory. Probably coming into this race feeling a little confident. What do you think?
Obviously we both raced in these. Confidence. It's a good thing to have. It's a great feel when you go into a race. But what we've seen out of these flags so far, I mean, you just sit there. It's like, I want to finish. I don't want to have a major accident during the run, and just kind of let the cards fall where they may. So I don't know what the runner, if they feel like they're favored against each other or not, but just go fast, do it well, minimize the mistakes, and somebody's coming out of here with a win or possibly a tie, and we just run it back immediately afterwards, but that hasn't been cleared yet, so we're working on that.
Well, I'm here for it at the very least. Let's keep this going until 2 a.m. It'll be a true after dark speed.
I always give them the idea. It's like, if it's a tie, just run it back immediately. Give them, a 10-minute break. Let them, go have a frosty beverage, kick back, relax, and just right into the next one. But sadly, that scenario has not played out yet. Maybe tonight's the night.
Yeah, we got 2 shots at it left. We still have 1 race tomorrow, but this is the penultimate race, of course. And hey, I'm here for it at the very least.
Absolutely. And I love how you say penultimate, because we'll talk about the last group stage race later here at the end of the stream. But yeah, we're not done with you all. There's one more happening.
What do you think about these objectives that we had lined up for these 2 racers?
I could do with less pigtail. Obviously, yes, I know it's an Adamant Cup. Everybody loves Adamant armor, etc., so forth. But having the hook in both tails, I do love me some Giant, though. Giant is fantastic. Giant's always a good time, because there can be some very rude things on the Giant, but we'll find that out in an hour and change. In the meantime, that is a lot of White Mage.
With a Magma Key, a Moonveil, the very high roll from our better kit.
I saw that. Also, hey, look, it's a lit bolt that you don't want to use with either of these characters. Fantastic. Isn't that a great time? When you notice, hey, I start with great J items, and then you realize they're HP based. And you're like, oh, I have characters that don't have HP.
Hope you like your discount Thor rage right now. Be better a little bit.
So, all right. So, hey, you're off and around 45 seconds. Where are we going? I'm already stunned. Okay. We're going somewhere that honestly I don't think I've seen so far.
Maybe in your own.
Yeah, the Barren Chocobo Forest. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the one south of Ordeals, but yeah, go ahead.
This is a very interesting play. Both runners they both have underground access immediately. They're going straight to Eblan Castle, eschewing Bedward entirely. There could be an Earth Crystal over there. We have 2 characters, 2 White Mages, who may not have a whole lot of benefit from looting here in Eblan, so it's very interesting to see this play from both runners simultaneously.
Yeah, I'm curious. I mean, look, we say it's kind of a weird oddball play until one of them pulls an arty bow out of here, and then we both look completely silly in the process. It could happen. But yeah, it's a bit odd. Obviously, Bedward, the one in never of giving the Earth Crystal, is always a good thing. But I mean, this party doesn't do a lot of damage right now. So I'm not like against this, but there might be better places to look, maybe for some like actual useful J items to gun for. Power wise, you notice neither of them have checked their starting equipment yet either. So maybe one of them high rolls, an archer bow and some sort of arrow that works. And yeah, maybe you have a shot at doing antlion cave or hops or something like that. But who knows? We'll see what the reward is out of Evelyn. And I mean, I've seen a defense sword.
Pretty much the defense sword has been the highlight of this loot so far. I think we also saw a dancing dagger, but we don't have a vessel for it just yet.
No. Oh, never mind. There's an item. I saw a heroin robe.
Now I feel silly.
See, this is how it works. They're always silly plays until they pull the one in amazing that your party needs to get running. And hey, guess what? So that's not the bow we were looking for, though. It's okay. It's probably the bow we deserve.
Better than a good bow, at least.
Yeah. Also, that was not a Gaea hat. Please put that back in the treasure chest. There will be no wizard hats allowed. Yes, I'm discriminating against a wizard hat. Only premium Gaea hats allowed.
So when they say hat in chat, do you think they mean Gaea hat, or are we being a little more diverse with that?
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure they don't mean glass hat.
That doesn't sound very comfortable to wear either.
No, it really doesn't. It sounds very sharp and pointy, and yeah, no. So, but it looks like we're going for a full clear of Evelyn. Looks like all 3 traps have been found, so do this. Where do you go now? You have a heroine robe. Still haven't seen the starting equipment on either character. Where are you going?
I'm probably going to Troya right now. Check that bedward. I want to try to maximize my chances to find a pan or something like that prior to going underground. Underground, of course, is very attractive right now. You have your freebies down there in the Feymarch. You could potentially find a siren, coffins in order to jumpstart level on these 2 characters, find even better equipment to equip to them. So that seems to be where Klopfer is going right now, at the very least.
Yeah, absolutely. And what is, did these 2 have an arrangement prior to the race? Really? Both of them doing Baron Chocobo Forest? I have questions, Rybon.
I wish I had answers, but I don't.
I really have questions. Hey, look at this though, Divergence. Mike is like, I don't need no stinky pan. I'm just, get me underground now.
Or he could just be in the area. He could just be in the area, just want to drop that magnet key and fly on off. We only get a Luca key from that bedward, so a key item, great. A key item that's required, no. And a key item we're going to check once we get underground, not immediately. So not exactly the value we're looking for here.
Oh, and Scala confirming, yeah, they did. Okay. I'm like, one of them making a play that I've never seen in my entire career of Free Enterprise. 2 of them? I feel like things were exchanged. And they did to mess with comms. So we'll have words for them later. Oh, yes, we will.
That is indeed, that's quite the prisoner's dilemma they had right there. Either one of them could have just said like, nah, I'm going to take the 5-second lead. Right?
I'm taking their hats when they're done with the race. They no longer allowed the privilege of the hat.
So we do have a little bit of a high roll over here on our starting equipment, though, a power staff.
Ooh, power bonk and a heroin robe? That's pretty good.
And Rhoda came back road too.
Yeah.
She's not going to die to anything here. Until I see, Wyvern.
Yeah, that could be a thing. Watch for the delay.
3, 2. Oh, that was delay. That wasn't delay.
That wasn't enough. Needs to be longer where the game's deciding, hey, yeah, I'm going to troll you today. Here we go. See? Hat. Fight hat. See? I love this. This is great.
Gaea.
So much hat.
Fight Gaea.
Wait, fight Gaea? No. Can't do that. I'm pretty sure that's bad.
I mean, they're kind of fighting amongst each other right now.
Yeah.
Why can't Hat brothers just get along?
I mean, if you took this party right now and you threw a Gaea Hat onto the ground, you know, who would come out the victor right now? I'm going to say Rosa.
Yeah, she can equip it at the very least. I don't think Yang can equip it.
We all know Yang can't punch for anything with no levels or any of that, so I'm gonna declare Rosa the winner of the little hat party right here.
She's got a longer reach than Porum, so.
Yep, very much so.
Now, where do you go next?
I like how chat's like, Porum, she's closer to the ground.
Closer to the ground, where, you know, she ends up staying most of the time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hey, Divergence, Antlion versus, we're going shopping. What are we looking for? Sirens? Hourglasses? You can't buy a character in a shop, unfortunately. Wish you could. Wish I could sell a character to the shop too, but that's okay.
I'd love to see a new flag where you just happen to find a character in a trap chest. I heard that used to be a bug.
Yeah, it could be a thing. It could be a thing. So, but we have a pale dim here, which I don't know. In the scheme of bosses, I mean, yeah, it's nice to see late game bosses in early locations, but this one out of the pool, I'm not a fan of. I'd rather see like an Ogopogo or something here. I'd be way happier to get that one out.
I agree, especially with that starting Moonveil we got. That pale dim is free no matter where we find them.
Yeah. Let's see what the prize is. Oh, so hey, about that Earth Crystal.
I have a feeling we'll be going to Troya again very shortly, at least for Klopfer.
I was gonna say, so if you were a betting man, if someone went up to you, it's like, hey, you just acquired an Earth Crystal at 8 minutes in. Where are you going next?
I'm going to Mount Ordeals. Woo!
No,
I'm going to the treasure.
That's not how it works. So, yeah,
well,
not required Earth Crystal, but I don't think anyone cares because, hey, treasury, and we do love opening shiny boxes of loot.
Once again, I am proven to be a liar.
See, I'm telling you. This is what makes this flag set great. I mean, honestly, you think in your head you probably have an idea on routing and things you want to do, but you can just pull a left turn whenever. It's like there's probably a reason. I don't know what the reason is, but there's probably a reason.
They could have just agreed to this in the pre-race chat as well, where if you find an Earth Crystal, don't go to the treasury.
We need to talk about these behind-the-scenes arrangements if that's the case, because I don't know if I'd be agreeing to that one.
It's going to mess up Martin so much. Don't do it.
Runners trolling commentators? I didn't think this was how it was supposed to work, right on. Is that in the fine print of the contract that I didn't read?
I think it's a feature of Free Enterprise After Dark.
Oh. So, yes, it was in the fine print of what I didn't read. Okay, got it.
Yeah, who reads the manuals anymore?
Yeah. Manuals. That's silly. That's packing paper. Everybody knows that. So what do you think the freebie? What do you think the freebie is going to be?
Oh, I don't know. Let's go with a hook.
That's being greedy.
Let's say hook, and let's say that Sheila 1 had a pigtail.
Yeah.
Get the party started.
What about a crystal sword? I think that'd be hilarious.
That would be hilarious. Do you sell it?
I mean, yeah, you have so many character checks available to you. No, you hold on to it.
But what if you have a pack?
You could buy a whistle and feed it to a chocobo.
You could, but
yeah,
let me hear me out. Like, they already have so many packs already. They're fading Earth. They decided to loot that chocobo forest. What if their pact is you find a crystal sword, you sell it?
I feel like there has to be a limitation to the amount of things that racers like agree to before they start a scene. Why can't the flags just be enough? Okay, that was close. That wasn't a crystal sword, but it was a sword.
It is a shiny sword.
It was.
It's kind of like a glow stick, though. It glows in the dark, and it's not really going to hurt too much if you hit someone with it.
Oh. Ooh. Hey, I like that shop.
We are getting
That
this party started.
that is a shop that understands where the money is. It's like, what do you sell? Wine. What else do you sell? Wine.
How do you grow grapes underground?
Yeah. Look, they're dwarves. They figured it out. They've had time. There's secrets. I would love to know them, by the way. So yeah, Legend Sword from there. We have wine. There's a Sammy bow, which is Small White Mage's favorite friends. We have damage output finally. Yay. Sorry, no, we weren't talking about you, Yang. But, don't worry. Your time will come late. No, it won't. It really
it will.
No, it won't.
Yang has some real value on the bracket flag. I think you're going to see him used quite a bit.
Right. This isn't brackets.
I know.
But okay. You ever think Yang actually questions, like, his life? Was that a Gaea Hat I just saw?
I didn't see it.
I saw somebody buy a Gaea something out of Tamra. I think it was the hat. Seed verified. We're in there.
These two definitely have group loyalty.
Absolutely. It's a great group. The group has been fantastic to watch. So, matter of fact, most of the groups in the tournament have been fantastic to watch. All the groups in the tournament have been fantastic to watch.
Especially that Thrograx group. I really enjoyed watching them.
Look, we find ways, okay? And we do it very well. But we're not here for Thrograx. We're here for Gaea Hat.
Hat.
All the hats. And oh, look, here's Yang putting on all that equipment like, I'm going to punch things really hard. No, you're not. No, you're not. They're still going to outshoot you.
So we've got Sirens. We've got Bacchus wine. I don't remember seeing anything in Dwarf Castle, unfortunately.
Yeah, nothing right there. I think there was elixirs available there. So, I mean, possibly useful item, but not really. So, yeah, that's a great shop right there. I'm all for that shop.
It is. We got one big delta though. So Mike decided to full loot that Fade March, found that power shirt, a second defense sword. Klopfer decided to fade that entire Fade March loot. So that's a little bit of a loot advantage right now for Mike.
Can you blame Klopfer though? You have an Earth Crystal sitting in your hand. Like, why do I need to loot more? I have 18 very nice things waiting for me. So, or hopefully very nice things waiting for him.
Could be 18 Gaea Hats. I don't know.
I understand that, curated seeds exist and all, but that, I don't even think that's possible.
I mean, if it does happen, I'm just going to say rigged.
Yeah, just a little. Reminds me back to the days of Full Gauntlet where you started with like 10 rune rings and 10 headbands and, all the 10s. Just loot 18 Gaea Hats. Why not? I'm not against this. I'm not against this play at all.
But how do we kill it?
That's a. I'd say it's a future Klopfer problem, but no, it's actually a current Klopfer problem. So.
All right, mute arrow.
Oh,
Reduce arrow.
19
Do it.
damage failed. Here it comes.
Womp womp.
Yeah. I mean, the good part, you do have Medusa arrows, so there are ways to kill this egg. Takes a little creativity, but it can be done.
Teach me something. I must know how to do this. Become important later.
Look, I'll be brutally honest. Usually what happens is you take someone with obscenely high agility like Rosa, you put the arrows on her, you get into a fight, and you hold A. And most of the time it works.
I'm going to have to write that down. 1 second.
Yeah, but it's got to be really high agility for it.
So we got some Earth Crystal parity now. Does Mike go loot that treasury immediately?
Wait, I know the answer to this question because we already tried this and didn't work. No, I'm going to Fabul.
I mean, you did Q Sheila 1.
I might have actually guessed right. That would actually be kind of eerie, but also... okay, so let's paint a picture. If you go to Fabul, see, maybe they just want to maybe they just want to one-shot it. Maybe they want to loot the treasury and go up Earth both at the same time.
Little brave on Mike's side, though. Did not save after that antlion, I believe.
Okay. Well, I mean, you have a heroine robe and a power staff. Like, what shuts you down here? I mean, honestly, even Val doesn't shut you down here.
Are you faster than Wyvern?
Well, fortunately, it's a problem we don't have to worry about.
That's true.
Yeah.
Quick, use the firebomb.
That's not... Would you stop?
Okay, he can't hear me.
But also, J items, they become less useful the longer the game goes on. So yeah, you have a Gaia drum, you have firebomb, or not firebombs, big bombs. Just throw them. Just throw them, be done with it. So Klopfer, on the other hand, mute arrows doing very, very bad things, and oof.
Might be too violent for Twitch. Please turn away. You're below the age of 18.
That unfortunately was some murder that just occurred. Those poor guards. Oh, there's a... Okay.
Hi.
Well, that's a hook.
Well, at the shop we can check. That's an objective we have to do eventually. That's an hourglass.
Would you do it right now?
No.
Okay, good.
But I would check Sheila 1.
Just making sure. Oh. Huh. Huh.
Eddie, where are you?
Yeah. I mean, I understand, obviously, playing this flag set, a lot of us, it's you find a shiny stick and you go Cecil hunting immediately. If you find a spoon, do you go Eddie hunting?
With the power that we currently have, we got that heroine road though. We have Zot open to us. We're about to have a lot more power if we ever want to hit that treasury.
Yeah.
We definitely could go up Zot right now, find an Eddie, but Klopfer thinking maybe Baron Inn has it.
I'm not against the idea. I mean, yeah, you don't have an adamant armor, so he implodes immediately. But hi. Well, that was the okay. There we go. Found Edward.
Welcome to the party.
So, remember we were talking about glass hats earlier? Glass hats actually do work for Edward fairly well too.
They do, and guess what we could find in that treasury? 18 glass hats.
We really need to quit predicting stuff, because otherwise people are going to think somehow we're from the future and we know the answers to all this stuff.
At least everything I've predicted thus far has been wrong. So.
Oh, okay. Well, don't worry. I'll teach you. It comes with time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, but we have a Dr. Luggage here who talks way too much for not having much in the way of HP here.
Pretty good place to find him here.
Yeah.
We even have a Thunderclaw, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Also, I just like to say I appreciate Yang being in the back row here. This is good stuff.
Yang is the glass cannon. Until we have the glass hat.
No, he's not. He has a power shirt. He is not a glass cannon. He's not even a can. What in the...
The world is your oyster, the underground is your oyster, and now the moon is your oyster.
I understand we're going after the runners after the sea to take away their hats for conspiring against us, but we need to have a little intervention with Esco here, who rolled this. What are we calling this seed? A gem? Dumpster fire? Where are we going with this one?
I'm going with a jet seed because it is late and people want to go to bed.
Chat, do you really want to go to bed? I'm pretty... No, it's not that late. Shh, please. If we told you there was another match immediately afterwards, you all would be like, yeah, we're sticking around. Just give us a bathroom break in between. Hey, cabins.
I mean, I heard if you hold it, that you get a K now on a hook route required.
That's not nice. That is so not nice. For those that don't know, Kna's on the hook route might be one of the worst bosses in the game. Period. It's never fun to experience. It gets better when you have power over, silly, but, not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, but you'll be happy with those lip bolts we got starting though.
Yeah. Yeah, very much so.
So off to the moon, who you looking for?
Something that isn't a wet paper bag.
So not a duplicate Eddie. Hey,
Yes.
I think we're gonna raid the treasury.
Yes, we joked earlier about throwing a Gaea Hat on the ground, see who comes out a winner. Not that we all wouldn't love to see 2 Edwards and 1 Spoon and see what happens, but nah, give me a Cecil.
But first, before we check that character in the lunar dive,
boy.
it's time to dun 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 dun.
Hat.
Hat. 18
Hat.
hats. Here we go.
Okay, seed's already invalidated.
Where's all the hats?
Where?
Zero,
Yeah, well,
zero,
there were a couple
one,
hats.
1 hat.
2 hat, 3 hats. Glass
3.
hat. That ending was very ninja % out of 10.
Do you consider a ribbon to be a hat?
How big's the ribbon?
At least 2 feet long.
It could be a hat. Depending how you tie the ribbon, it could be a hat. But that's a quack kid.
Yep, that's a child on the moon.
That is
Goodbye.
a quack kid that got tossed. Huh. Okay.
Somebody wants to go berserkers. I think it's Mike.
It's an interesting cut. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Like, Rosa right now is your DPS. So you have a white mage that casts Zerk on her.
I mean, don't we have a spoon word?
You have a white mage that casts Zerk on Spoonward. But
we have at
Spoonward,
least
you
5
sneeze
options.
on him and he dies. So,
Well, at the very least, you can gain some levels here because we're about to see this possum trap chest up here on the moon.
Oh boy. Wait, is that what we're calling it now? Is the possum trap chest?
I mean, that's what I call it.
Oh, okay. Does it
There's-
ever not cough up an adamant armor?
When someone other than possum does the seed or does this trap chest.
Oh. That's how
So-
it works.
Yep.
Okay. It's like those rigged vending machines, right?
I haven't run into one of those.
Oh, the ones where you have the little claw thing and you never see them get it to work, and then some 5-year-old comes up and grabs like 3 items in a row.
Oh, yeah,
You're
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, wow, I am terrible at claw.
Claude just wants to take my money.
It really does. So, obviously, chat, oh boy. Chat is devolved. We're talking about Pop-Tarts and sandwiches now. We were doing great when we were asking about ribbons being hats, and now look at all of you. And you're missing a great race here. We have hair dryers, we have an Ogo Pogo, we have Ed doing, that was 2,300 damage at level 5 with a spoon.
Ed is a real boy. But yeah, I'm just going to put aside a Pop-Tart is a calzone and a taco is a hot dog. No, a hot dog is a taco.
Well, a folded over pizza is a calzone. Unless it's a Totino's pizza, and then it's a taco.
Wait, is the Pop-Tart more like a Hot Pocket then?
Yes. But 2 Pop-Tarts sandwiched together is obviously a sandwich. I feel bad for chat. No, I don't. No, I don't. This is what chat's devolved into, and I'm here for it. So, hair
We're talking
dryers
about
are gone.
calzones and hats.
Is it possum RNG, or is it a samurai hat and we all hate life?
Could it be
There
a
we go.
Gaea hat?
It can't be a guy hat, sadly.
Darn.
Well,
I don't hate it.
those are functionally useful. Like, there are some things where those are very nice.
They're the world
So-
where you go do eggs.
Yeah.
Well, eventually.
Yeah. And obviously, as possum brings up 53,000 experiences, nothing to sneeze at. Also, that's a mop. I
5
think
for him?
I think Mop's coming along. I really think so. So, and obviously, yeah. Yang, you have tried, you have failed. Goodbye.
You have tried and failed, Young. The lesson? Never try.
Oh, look, it's everyone's favorite boss. And no, it's not Elden Ring and Gravity. It's the inventory boss in Free Enterprise. So, always a good time.
Oh, thank God. I thought I was behind by like 10 seconds.
This is a party. I mean, you've got Spoonword, you've got, in all reality, I mean, not that you need it now, you have Val Protection, you've got a Mop.
I think we've got an endgame party. Do we have a curse ring?
This is pretty good. I mean, and you have a curse ring, which means 5 agility Mop when you shift him to it. This is, I mean, unless you're finding the man with the stick, this is it.
Yeah, I think maybe Rosa may be the next person out. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, with Bacchus ones available, I mean, I'm a huge fan of, obviously this is getting into, like, obscene, oh, this is going to tickle.
Oh, this is going to hurt.
Well, I mean, Fu will live.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. I mean, on the experience side, you're not really caring too much because, hey, sirens and, you know, all that jazz. So you're okay with it. Just get through the fight.
Even give Eddie some levels.
There you
treat.
go.
Justice, blah, blah, blah.
That's a nice shop, too. Man, the shops have been fantastic.
Nice to have access to all of them immediately, too.
Man. Just coffins and hourglass tears. Tomra had just wine. This is some quality shopping. Where's my own and only shop? Like, boy, you give me that. I'm a huge fan of this seed now. So we're going down the hook route, though. We're gonna look at this character.
We're gonna look at this character, but this is an objective too. Do we finish it? Do we commit?
No. Unless it's free.
Yeah.
If it's a lunar sparkle, I mean, we know who's out of the pool. So a lunar sparkle, you might be able to be cheeky. If it's Wyvern, though, yeah. Oh,
hey, that's not exactly free.
That's that's time consuming, and the problem is it. Well, I mean, it gets better the more damage you have, but.
I mean, I guess you could cash in your Moon Veil on that. But hey, we got ourselves a twin harp over here on Klopfer's side for completing Tower of Zot. So we do not yet know if Tower of Zot was actually worthwhile because twin harp, not an objective.
And the great part about that is, I mean, it's great for us in the booth. Obviously, it's great for the runners too, but it's terrible for the racers. It's one of the very few times where routing in a twin harp is fantastic, is when you have the Earth Crystal because it just routes beautifully. Now you're sitting there with a twin harp and you're like, when am I going to do this? Am I going to do this? Is this my fade? Am I going to lose a race because of this? These are questions. We'll find out the answers soon.
But first, elements.
I was going to say somebody else is going to find out something soon. Ruby, about to have this is a Monday right here. That is how a Monday feels right there.
It looks like we're not actually committing to this hook route yet, though. Mike saying, nah, not right now.
Yeah, it's a good play. I mean, why do it now when you can come back with power and just blow right through it? So a lot of people will fade, if you have the option, will fade this to the very end and do it as their last objective. So I'm not against the idea. But yeah, let's see where Mike is going here. We going to dwarf? We're doing dwarf. Okay. I mean, hey, character checks. You're still looking to improve this party.
That and, well, it's a decent chunk of XP as well. Granted, we do have access to Sirens, so that may be a little quicker, but, you know, multitasking. Multitasking's great.
Yeah.
They want to heal the party before you go in bed.
Wait. Healing before a fight? Who does that?
I learned that from Tibble.
That's... Come on, how many people have walked into like the Flame Dog or into Super Cannon and not healed and immediately gotten zapped, right? And we haven't lost time because of that before, right?
No.
Yeah, right, Possum? I'm gonna get in trouble for that one later. I'm okay with it.
An Age of Shield up on Ordeal. This was a waste of time. Maybe.
The value. Well, okay, no, it isn't. It's
If we find the guy.
It's 3 bosses worth of spells from Mop. Regardless of the prize. Yeah, I'm all right with it. You want Mop Online ASAP. This is a very fast way of getting moving. So
that, and it's a solid play simply because of the K main check. You don't know what it could have been.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been
until it like is the Darkness Crystal and is your very last check, and then yeah.
That never happens.
Then no, never. So, all right. So Mike through first part of Dwarf. We'll see the character there. Klopfer, walk of, I can't even call it walk of shame down Ordeals because you got three fights worth of spells out of it. So hold your head up high, walk down. There's Dolls. That's the guy. Man. Uh-oh.
Well, right now he's the boy. He becomes the man after Ordeal.
So let's paint a picture. You have a party, sitting right now. He'll be coming along soon.
Mm-hmm.
Ordeals into Eblin to find the stick.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a straight right. It's a straight right turn coming out of there. It's like that's pretty straightforward. And if you don't find it, just beeline straight down and go into Earth Crystal and just do that. So
Klopfer hot on the heel of the Mike though, going to find this Cecil as well. Who is out if you're Klopfer?
Kane.
Kane over the Rosa, huh?
Kane's gone immediately.
I can respect it.
Rosa, you don't have an Adamant yet. Yes, you have cover Cecil, but Kane's gone. You want the Blink Caster.
You're right.
For now. I'm not saying later, but for now, you want it. Because, yeah, basically it'd be what? Cecil, Spoonword, Rosa, and a 5 agility foo at the end game. That's about as clean as you can get. I personally, I'm with Plumeria on this. I love 3 Zerkers, especially with a delicious source of wine. I just go buy all the wine, and everybody gets berserk for every fight. Somebody's gonna win, somebody will lose, but somebody will win that fight.
But whoever wins probably won't remember winning afterwards, or at least have a wicked hangover.
Look, that's only if you buy like 50, okay? That's a lot of money. That's 200 grand. Like you have to sell a few things.
Mm-hmm. You may have a problem if you buy 50 boxes ones.
You might.
It's a good problem though.
It is. Unfortunately, much like many things in this game, they don't carry over afterwards.
Yeah, I keep on trying to save my moon veils for the next seed, and they don't appear. I don't get it.
They don't work.
I need to submit a bug report.
I think somebody tried that, and all of a sudden, like, some of the forums and the Discord vanished. Probably wouldn't submit that bug report. Just throwing that out there.
All right, feedback and ideas then.
Yeah, there you go. Speaking of the Discord, hey, everyone, make sure to go follow the runners. Klopfer and Mike are both fantastic. Rybon, we affectionately call him Mr. 5-0. He did run his group in group stage, so he's in brackets. Go follow Esco. She's wonderful. Go follow John. John's great. I'm omitting myself for obvious reasons. You can find me here when they allow me to do comms sometimes.
Martin's leaving it to me. So, of course, follow Martin. He is by far one of the most entertaining people to watch here on Twitch.
I do my best. Also, I did see earlier that Scala said she was going to bed, so tie. There we go.
Free Enterprise After Dark begins now.
I'm just waiting for the inevitable newspaper to just appear and be like, she lied.
What? I didn't subscribe to the Wall Street Journal.
Oh, it's a Baron key.
It is.
More character. I know.
Yeah.
I have my party. I'm done. Like this is now we're flat out objective hunting.
But where do you go?
Decisions. Well, I know where Klopfer's going. To the best shop in the game.
We got the guy, and he had the drinking problem. The problem is we don't have enough for him to drink.
No, look, it's not a look. He just appreciates his boxed wine. Okay.
Who doesn't?
It's fine.
It was like a godsend in college.
I was gonna say, I hate to say it, it is boxed wine, folks. I apologize. It's not superior wine, it's boxed wine. So
kind of like
keep that in mind.
If you buy enough of it, it comes in a box.
Quantity over quality. Although if I was spending that much on wine, I'd expect it not to come in a box. Just throwing that out there.
Could be a really like a 50-gallon drum then.
Boy, things I could do with a 50-gallon drum of. Sorry, I'm not. Never mind. I'm not thinking of wine. I'm thinking of something else.
Greek yogurt.
No, that's probably what Possum's thinking of. I was more going like tequila, but tequila comes in a barrel, not a drum. So.
Does it? No, I never known how to make tequila.
Yeah.
I thought it just comes from the magical tequila fairy.
God, I wish. Oh, that'd be nice.
So we're picking up the guy over here on my side. Looks like we're going to have a relatively similar team, except no Foo yet. Haven't done that. We're going to take Foo Diet instead.
I mean, look, with absence of Foo, I mean, it's funny how these parties look exactly identical. So they both the runners obviously have a plan. It's a good plan.
It is.
Ain't terrible. So the question is, when is Evelyn? Where's our stick?
When is Evelyn? When are we doing Twin Harp? Are we ever going to do that Faymart?
Yeah.
Could we dive the moon?
These are all questions. Is Antlion on the moon? That's a good question.
Does the butt wear a hat?
Is it 65K of Mega Sisters? That's another good question. Why is Mindy so terrible? That's a great question.
And did Mike fade the treasury? That's a question.
Is this Wyvern? That's a question.
That is a good question.
Oh,
surprise! It's
sad face. It's not Wyvern.
Wyvern on a diet.
That's okay. Fortunately, Klopfer is kind of Wyvern immune here. You want to come in here with a fast anchor. That way you've got a shot at getting the veil off before Wyvern does, well, Wyvern things. So in case of the surprise Wyvern on Baron Throne as well, also puts you in a very good spot. So
those D-liners, not long for this world, they're gone.
Oh, I saw a Quack spell in there.
I did see a Quake.
Yeah, Quack is nice. So
we got a nuke too.
Yeah,
we got
amazingly didn't learn nuke at 1800. That's more the norm than the exception. So that's a bit of a surprise.
One thing I always wanted to know: Foo's fully powered at 1900 HP, but he doesn't gain any spells at 1900, right?
Yeah, but he gets another 100 HP.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like, a job where you get a promotion. It's like, hey, here's all these extra responsibilities, but we're not going to pay you anymore. It's not like that. At least
you can take an extra. Here's an extra 100 HP. You can use a firebomb a little more effectively.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure those firebombs are probably still in their inventory too.
Just waiting for the right time. Could be an all gauntlet at some point. Mike's routing this a little nicely though. Doing Earth Crystal. We'll probably do Baron immediately after.
Like I said, the routing part of it is the twin harp obviously throws that in a whack a little, but I mean, when things like direction wise just work out that well, it's a good feel. Even though they're not objectives, it still feels good to do them kind of in quote unquote order.
Yeah, it's one of those, things you can do, minimize travel time, be really good at the game.
Yeah. Not buy 50 wines because, that takes extra time and, stuff like that. Counting key items is important, making sure you have 9 instead of 10. And, getting Rydia to Medio, that saves time. Oh, so about hunting for a stick.
I guess we don't have to anymore.
I was going to say, how do you acquire a stick without hunting for a stick? There's your answer.
There's one additional step, though. Will Klopfer do it before diving this barren Odin throne?
Oh. I mean, you're here. It's tough to like fly down and then fly back. I'm okay with this. This is fine. There's the agility setup for it because this is a fast spot. So
we got a little divergence over here on Mike's side. Decided to say goodbye to that Rosa, keeping Atella instead.
Yeah. So basically, Foo's online now. So it's going to be Cecil Edward Foo kind of doubling as Nuke/Blink caster?
Probably. I think that Tella, or at least we don't have a curse drink over there on Mike's side. That could be the main difference right there.
Yeah. Yeah, just keep Tella kind of in the 8 to 10 agility territory and do it that way. Yeah. So that's a good point. Good point. Mylon Z down here, yeah, he's going to hit a little bit hard. Doesn't like fire very much, though.
And you know who else is going to hit hard?
Everybody currently drinking wine, which is about 90% of the party, it looks like.
I was thinking Eddie.
Yeah.
Because,
yeah,
yeah,
Ed,
3K,
yeah,
pretty good.
Yeah, Ed does it. Yep, see, where it's a wine party, folks. Where's the cheese?
Practically a baby shot.
I could go for some good smoked cheese right now. Some smoked cheddar. Yeah.
Is there any cheese in this game?
No.
I mean, go to the moon.
No. I wonder if instead of like getting like music or a sprite in the game, if we could just have an item added to a game. Like replace dark matter with cheese.
We're on a cheese hunt.
Yeah. That might appeal to a wider audience. I should write this down. This is a pretty good idea. Oh, that's fake Hanzo. That's sad.
If you find an edge in your Klopfer, do you take it? You want to keep that Rosa?
Like I said, I'm a fan of 3 Zerkers. I would take him. Because now that's X-Cal Spoon, and I know we've got at least a pair of ninja swords and a power shirt in our inventory for Edge. That is just a lot of raw power.
And speaking of raw power,
I love me power overwhelming. And Lunars are out of the table, which means there's nothing that stands up to Berserk anymore. So, yeah.
Well, speaking of raw power, there's our X-Cal from Foraging for Klopfer, and our first objective done.
Hey!
Objective number 2 at the 45-minute mark.
Wait, we gave John something to do finally?
Finally.
Wow. I wonder what John was doing this entire 45 minutes. Well, he was lighting up the little other icon. Fine, he was doing work. Also, that's 10 key items for Klopfer.
That's pretty early, and we have sirens available. You want to be level 50 before the hour mark?
I mean, I don't think you like go siren happy here, but a couple couldn't hurt matters with this party. You have 5 in your inventory. I wouldn't be against like maybe dumping 2 or 3 of them.
Unlike the Bacchus line, the sirens don't get better the longer the seed goes on.
No, they don't. Yeah, finishing a seed with sirens in your inventory is never a good feeling. So, I do like this Luca dive though. You're down here. This probably is the only chance. It's 1 minute and 8 seconds to do the walk down here and see what the key item is here. Didn't hit the rope of shame. Good job, Klopfer. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, Luca, I think it's an undervalued check that a lot of people just avoid. It's not that difficult. It's short to check. It's probably one of the quickest freebie key item checks. I'm sure you have to fight a boss, but if you don't like it, just move on.
Speaking of quick there, Mike trying to show off a little there, doing a kamikaze kill on Dark Elf. I saw that. Edward performed. Poor Ed.
Everybody watch. I could do this trick, but only once.
Right. We give him a spoon, he does amazing damage, and he blows himself up. Yep, that's only in free enterprise, folks.
And do we need that? We don't.
No, we don't. We don't. It's good to know it. So that's a check that, obviously Mike, it's still in Mike's head. Klopfer though, nah, I'm good. So we have the darkness crystal.
We have the twin heart.
Where are we going?
Twin heart.
What are we doing? Are we doing the hook right now?
Kind of early, but I don't mind it.
You got Excal, spoon, and a foo, like. All
but
right.
you don't have an adamant.
You don't. I mean, it's only gold. I say this with air quotes. It's only Golbez. I mean, you'll be fine.
Yeah, this shouldn't be too difficult for Klopfer. I agree.
Yeah. So, God, these are great shops. Wow.
Yep. So I think we've seen every shop now. That means the tier 5 item that was not available was Leviathan.
Yeah, never saw it.
That's a good one not to find.
I mean, poor Rydia. I mean, Leviathan is useful, but, Rydia. So,
yeah.
Rydia. But
that ship has sailed.
Yeah, I know. See, on Klopfer's side, I'm still on that whole siren thing. Like, I probably would have burned 2 or 3 first before doing this. Like, I understand you have a foo, and foo is a lot of power, and Excal Cecil is power, and Spoonword is power, but Spoonword, you still sneeze on him and he dies. So
Power's nice, but I like HP too.
Yeah, it's that fine balance of I don't want people to explode. Because, they have to be alive to do damage. I guess unless you're using exactly a kamikaze, and that doesn't matter. But that's also besides the point. So, we have Mylon Z on the right, though. Things are occurring.
The dead Cecil. We have an angry, spoon-wielding bard who is now dead.
So, Rybon, I'm running this all through my head right now. The only things we haven't seen are the prizes of the March and the giant, and obviously the moon.
And the twin heart. Don't forget the twin heart.
I'm trying to forget the twin heart. No, that hasn't cost me a race before. I don't know what you're talking about, but...
Oh, wait, are we appeasing Harumph right now? Okay, yeah, there's no twin heart.
You finished this hook route. You are literally 5 seconds from the march with this party.
I believe you have the top of tower too,
Are you going to the moon first, or are you doing the march?
I might peek top of tower, actually.
Keyless tower.
The K main check.
That is.
We're right here. I wish we had a tower key and all, but this is Mylon and Friends.
It is. Oh, Klopfer, do it. Just do it. This is always a fun time, by the way. You know what happens if you kill Mylon first here and the gas get a turn? Bad things. It's great.
Fun things happen.
Yeah. Everybody's been on the receiving end of that once.
They just get really upset you killed their mom.
It's like, oh, I'll be fine. And here comes quad 9 punching. Like, wait, what? How is this happening to me?
Did that happen in the regular game too?
Yeah. Well, they can't happen in the location it's in because they don't have the attack power to hold up, but
Okay.
they hit really hard. Some of us know. Look, some of us have to learn by experience here, Step. Okay. You have to try new and exciting things, and then get punished for it repeatedly without fail.
So Klopfer came to this fight very well prepared. Hid that Edward. We've got Heroin Robe on Rosa. We got a Crystal Ring on Cecil. Should be pretty easy to at least get a Veil off here. This should be a relatively easy free fight.
Yeah. I was gonna say, unfortunately, somebody
X-Tel-
does die, but whatever.
We got Sirens. We don't need the XP here.
Look at this.
Ooh, Divergence.
Yeah, could I go so bold here as to say this could decide the race?
That's pretty bold, but
It is.
it's true.
It's a bold check, and I'm here for it, Cotton.
Or I think Mike's just tired of us talking. He wants to shut us up for like a minute.
Yeah, but they're 15 minutes in the future. Well, that means they've had to listen to us 15 minutes longer than most. Oh.
Stop listening
Okay.
to the stream.
I know, right? We get music. This is
Good.
exciting. I'm trying to think, what haven't I heard in a while? I know Xeno's in the channel. I'm contemplating.
I mean, for as much as I hear about Poison or Infinite Spirit, I don't hear it very often.
Oh, no. Well, Skull is gone. We could probably get away with just like inserting that one like right now.
Quick, build a time machine.
Yeah, go back in the past. Just
15 minutes.
get the dev side of the builder. Just kind of insert the music in there, and yeah, we're off. I'm here for this. Klopfer's through. Klopfer's underground? Question mark for a second time.
Pitfall? Question mark? Why do we always
I know.
fall for that pitfall?
Okay, but right on. We gotta be quiet. Music.
What?
Music.
No, you can't tell me what to do. You're not my real. I believe that was the Song of Capitalism from Final Fantasy VI.
I believe that was Cecil outright murdering Tella, too. That was the wrong end of an X-Cal, let me tell you. Oh,
wow.
Oh, Mike, you're a man of the people, but ouch.
Or you are a seer. We should have all listened to you. A prophet, truly.
Oh, Antlion still trying to reach for the moon. Not gonna get there.
This is about as close as he can get without actually being on the moon. No, actually, Zot's is probably closer. No, wait, no. You're right, Babel goes above ground.
Yeah, it does. So, yeah, that was about as close as it gets.
So close, but so far away.
Yeah. Well, it didn't work out for Mike, so Mike probably on this walk down is wondering, all right, did Klopfer do this check? And if not, I'm probably in all reality behind now. So maybe we see another interesting play out of Mike here soon.
Could be. Yeah, I
Hard
think
to
I would.
say.
I'd agree with the assessment that Klopfer's a little bit ahead right now. Does have that Luka check that Mike did not.
Yeah, and I mean, information is huge in the game. Obviously, knowing these things is great, but when you're playing against the caliber of racer that these two are, you can't afford losing time, and that unfortunately was a time loss. So,
Yep. But still, it's a time loss that could easily be made up.
Hey, here's an apple.
It sure looked like the Fey March or the Moon did the correct play going forward.
I know. Where are we going? Are we going the moon? We're going to
the moon.
The moon. Where Gaea hats float in space, folks. Actually, up there, everything floats.
Everything.
You ever turn push B to jump on the moon? You see how high you jump? It's very high. It's very high.
Oh, that's right. Klopfer had not yet raised the whale, but Mike did, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Still, though, if Mike decides to fade the remainder of Underground, he'll be right up there with Klopfer.
Yeah. Yeah, very much.
He definitely could.
I mean, maybe Mike's like, you know what? There's no way Klopfer's going to do this march. I'm going to go do it. Maybe the payoff is there. Wouldn't that be a kick if both tails were in the march?
A tale of two tails?
Yeah. I'm here for this.
And then a tower key behind the rat tail and surprise go mode.
That might be a little greedy, but let's look at what we have here. How about the pan behind the rat tail?
Okay,
but the pan tail leads to like a pair of zonks.
Oh.
Yeah, because you have to chase it, right? It's the pan.
Well, I guess Mike would still take it.
Yeah. I want to put a tower key on the moon somewhere.
K value. Best I can do.
I'll allow it. That's usually a hard fade for the very end. So yeah, no, that's good. So. Oh yay, it's Palom. Hi. How'd you get up here? I don't know. I just woke up here one day.
Surprise. Yeah, he had the same name as everyone else. Hats on the moon.
I'd like to make this canon, right? You know how Palom ended up on the moon?
Oh.
Rydia probably threw him up there.
And she got quite an arm.
Was something about 1 million experience for Nuke versus like 800 and change for the kid. And she was jealous and just, yeah. All of a sudden, Palom's on the moon. Whoops.
I mean, it's also true that Rydia can equip the Zeus Gauntlet. Palom cannot. That gives her a little bit of an edge there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we're having a little bit of trouble over here on Mike's side, but does get that Star Veil off at the last second. Should be through this fight, but man, this Golbez has been rude.
Golbez he's just rude in general, but yeah. I remember some very bad times of trying to play the 50-50 game with him, and it's great when you lose the first one. It's even worse when you lose numbers 2 through 5. Oh, there we go. 906,000. Okay, well, Rydia's still jealous. Okay, 10% matters.
He's mostly jealous of not getting that Quake early.
Yeah. Also, Palom learns Meteor a heck of a lot faster. Something like 2.04 million for Rydia to learn Meteor, I hear is the exact number. Don't ask how I know that. I don't need to call out that individual. They know who they are.
They did the math. Hey, we're finally cashing in those sirens too, by the way.
No, if they had done the math, Rydia would have never learned Meteor. No, that was more like failing to do the math.
Sound like the kind of guy that would, grind a cane to like level 73 to beat a Val or a Wyvern.
I mean, look, sometimes opportunities present themselves and you make the most of it, and Cecil getting a little bit ahead of the curve there. No, life potions on dragons don't work that way. It's supposed to be dead before you do it, not after, not before. But yeah, I was very close to a double life pledge, so.
This should be the only set of gold dragons, I believe. That is the only Hourglass 2 that Klopfer has.
Oh.
I think. Or, no, actually, no, maybe he bought some down Devlin. I could be completely wrong.
I thought he bought, like, 4? Then I don't... He might have used 1 in his travels.
But still, with this 180k XP you just got here, do you need to do any more?
Honestly, it's going to come down to where these objectives on the moon are. We know Wyvern's being done. You're probably in all reality full clearing the moon. Unless you exactly find the 2 tails and the tower key. So, yeah, with this, I mean, your levels, you'll be fine. Rosa shifting to heal mode. Yep. Rosa, you have done well shooting things. Leave it to Spoonward and Cecil now. We got you covered.
And who is on our Crystal Sword altar tonight?
Also, do you think that guard ever changes shifts at the toilet?
No.
Really? That's like the perm. I wonder what he did to get that job.
I guess he knows people. He may know the wrong people.
I was gonna say, might want to consider changing people you listen to there, bud. Because, about that.
So if this foo goes down here on Klopfer's side, close. But if he does, we're in trouble.
Oh, there's the blink.
All right, we're good.
Yep.
That was a little tight for a moment.
That's not a terrible shop given this party. I do enjoy me some ribbons. Ribbons are a fantastic item.
As we already determined, they are hats.
They are hats. They are. So crystal rings, amazing unto themselves, but
not hats, however.
They are not hats. They're good. Good on you for buying a hat.
Group loyalty.
All right. You have 20 seconds. You're done with this. Are you going to the march? Yes or no?
No, I'm going to the moon. My objectives are up there.
Okay. Oh, that's right. We have Luca first. I'll ask you the 20 seconds before when he resets what he's doing.
Yeah, Mike had Luca. Mike has keyless tower still.
Yeah. So it's what, 4 versus 6? 7? 6? 6.
Yes. Wait,
numbers are hard.
There's 7k checked up on the moon.
Wow.
Hey, Pinktail.
That's a filthy double right there.
Sure is.
All right. That's 1.
Our 3rd objective done for Klopfer.
Now, we've been obviously very magnanimous in this scene. Giving runners all sorts of amazing tools. You wouldn't put the rat tail and the tower key behind Ribbon, would you? Nah.
I mean, we are over an hour now.
We are. That's.
I forgot to say happy hour, but happy hour 5.
Hey. How about let's be amusing. Put like the pan and an X-Scowl behind Ribbon. The X-Scowl just to rub it in, and the pan, well, because it's the pan. I like this idea.
And the pan exactly had the 2 key items you're looking for?
No. I'd say one of them. You still have to have a reason to stick around on the moon. Also, that is time consuming.
Mike, not taking the sand ruby wisely. Where do you go from here?
You have 20 seconds, Scott.
Moon. Go to the moon.
Yeah.
Darn.
Oh. All right. Well, I'll ask you another 20 seconds.
I'm going to be right one of these times.
I'm right. We'll get there. Oh, this fight. You know, you're not doing enough damage for playing Q, sadly. Much as I love the idea here. Yeah.
You have 2 blink casters.
Okay, so let me explain how blink works, okay? If you cast blink on an enemy, all of a sudden your entire party decides it's a great idea to hit exactly what is blink. It never works out the way you intend it to.
But, you know, then they killed the mini orb, and playing Q is in full earnest.
Well, you usually like to set up plan Q before that orb is dead, not when you're in panic mode. So
it's okay. The Globe 199 kills Rosa, kills Fu, and you're still in plan Q.
Yeah, well, you know. Sure,
Oh.
I could see that, but I don't think you're getting through that much damage that fast.
This plan M, plan Meteo. What do we call this one? I've lost.
What?
You know,
no, Meteo is part. No, Meteo is part of plan Q.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. Basically,
Plan Q
Meteo is first, and then all the wine is consumed, and then you just put down the controller and hope that it all works out in the end.
I've seen wine drunk though. Here comes the rocks.
I mean,
Klopfer
maybe
may have just been doing math.
I was gonna say maybe Klopfer's doing math, and making us all look bad. Obviously,
I was told
that
there
was
would
the
be
case.
no math.
So, very well done on Klopfer's side.
Absolutely.
That
the lifestyle.
prizes, well, okay. Look, they're useful for the party.
I mean,
I
we
was
got
gonna say,
200K.
they're both equipable items. So, okay. I mean, at least it wasn't a pair of Hanzos. That would have been worse.
Bet you wish you had an edge, huh?
Right?
It could have been 2 Tier 3s, right? No, maybe not.
Boy.
I've just
Isn't
never
that-
seen a worse reward than a Tier 3 from one of these key item checks.
Yeah, not in. Oh, well, so about
Hmm.
that not needing experience, this helps.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember fading this once and finishing in last place.
That is a gauntlet. I mean, the fact that Klopfer's still doing it means we're pretty much at this point committed to doing the entire mode. Like, in a vacuum, this is probably one of those, like, I'm going to do this never and go play around with Ogopogo and other things. But the levels are very handy here, so deal with it.
Hourglass 2s, where are you? There they are.
Mike.
6 of them.
Where's Mike going? Go.
All right,
Oh,
moon.
no.
Going to the moon. Let's
Why
go.
does nobody like freaking the march? What's wrong with what the march ever do with people?
Scary there. That Leviathan spot I normally find harder than some moon spots.
I've changed my mind right on. I want the rat tail into the pink tail now, and I want it in the march.
But we found the pink tail.
I want the rat tail into another pink tail in the march.
Ooh, pink tail. How come your mom lets you have 2 pink tails?
She did. Damn, I'll
Gee.
leave that one alone. That's a whole different thing.
Well, we are seeing some more divergence here. Mike might go in down cave value.
Damn.
Top is a top down. Who do you not want to see here? Maybe
Well-
that. Maybe Ogopogo.
Well, we've already seen Ogo though.
Have we?
Yeah. So we're down to, I believe we're down to a 50-50. This
Like
is
Wyvern?
either Wyvern standard time or this is a giant floating eyeball.
This is a
That's the other one. Here we
prize.
go.
Heal?
That's not what Mike intended, but it's pretty swag. Also, you're dead.
That was impressive. You made me laugh. Goodbye. Ha 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 ha.
That was unfortunately the wrong. Oh,
dear.
didn't save.
Not what you'd like to see. Go do the march now.
I mean, at least the whale's launched, so you don't have to sit through the cutscene. Also, that's never being checked.
Package, no.
No.
That an object? No.
Look, I understand it's a box. I guess you could even call it a crate that has a bomb picture on it. In all reality, it's probably a giant box of mayonnaise. So just don't open it. Just set it off to the side and ignore that it even exists.
Just for everyone watching at home, if you ever receive in the mail a crate with a picture of a bomb on it, don't open it. Return it to sender.
Yes. Consider that your PSA of tonight, folks. See, Rybon, this is fun.
It is great.
We were worried about comms.
Hey,
I'm
baby.
more worried about what's on the screen right now, though.
Yeah, this is kind of punchy, and we still don't have that adamant armor.
No, this is gonna hurt a little.
Well, you know what we do have? An absolute poop ton of XP, because look at those HP levels.
I was gonna say, Edward's almost at that 1200 HP mark, which is very important for a certain Z fight that is in our future, so... Okay, Klopfer, look, I know you want Rosa to do things here. You got wine, okay? You can't take it with you.
We do have a ruby here at the Murasame altar.
Yeah, so those counters, they're not bad, but they add up, especially when your party has no levels.
Those HP levels, not impressive. You may not want to focus, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm. It's dangerous to play this counter game. And I don't think Edward's standing up at that one. Sorry, Ed.
All fun and games until Fu gets glared.
Yeah,
then
right.
It's just fun.
Oh, hey, speaking of Hanzo.
Hey, vanilla.
Delicious vanilla ice cream. Now, Rybon, that was the Zonk. Why would you walk this out?
I like the XP, I guess.
So do I. XP is good.
We are exiting.
Mm-hmm.
So Klopfer probably had that wyvern in his future.
Yeah.
But first, we may have dueling Rubicon fights.
I have a feeling I think one of them is going to go completely different than the other.
And this may be...
Yeah.
The end, unfortunately.
Wait, Mike.
Oh.
Twice?
Fey March, here we go.
Oh, we're doing the Fey March now, folks.
It's okay. The twin harp, I'm sorry, the tower key and the rat tail will be down here. I believe in it.
That's I'll play the card. He was just scumming it, right? He was gonna do the fights and just reset out if they were nothing and come all the way back here. Sure.
He's just swagging.
Sure. That's fine. That makes sense.
But imagine the rat tail and the tower key are both here. Mike takes care of it, goes up, does his objective at the Crystal Sword altar, finds go mode.
Does the giant and goes straight to Z. Yes, there is a world where that exists.
There is a reality, but in this timeline.
Hold on, did Mike? Please tell me Mike saved.
Mike did not save.
Mike? I understand you're 15 minutes in the future.
Mike is confident.
By the way, he hits really hard here.
He does. But it's okay, we got one punch man.
He hits harder when you're covering for people.
Okay, all Seth will have to do is survive one hit. One more.
Is that early?
That might be too early.
Okay, he's fine. Whoa.
All right. Showing his mastery of the game, Mike taking down that karate. That's also vanilla again.
Yeah.
Rat tail. Oh, that could be it. That could be our go mode.
No,
save.
No,
save.
Go to the save point, please.
I am begging you, cast exit right now. Oh, dude.
Rybon, I need an adult.
Well, what are you looking at me for?
Lack of viable options. I don't know.
We got John and we got Esco here.
Are we just, is this drink wine and pray the wave doesn't kill us? Is this where we're going with this?
I mean, the first wave may not kill you, but the second wave.
Mike.
What, 6% of, what, 25k HP here?
Oh, he's going to try and nerf it.
That might be on time.
I think that might fit the window.
Surprise! Klopfer found the wyvern.
That does happen. So, all right. So you remember how we were talking earlier about the seed, about it being, possibly a jet, etc., so forth, and all that.
Yeah.
Applause to Esco. Esco rolled now I'll qualify this one as a gem now. So well done, Esco. Shout outs to Esco. Shout outs to John for, in all reality, probably tracking and laughing and having a blast with this. I'm having a great time.
This is a great seed.
It really it is an event, and I'm here for it.
Is Mike gonna pull this off? Got quite a few hits on that. That food's not gonna die. That Edward is going to die.
I don't have my magic 8-ball fuzzy, but I would say all signs point to yes.
Farewell, Gaea. Yeah, it looks like we're through. Mike with the absolute confidence.
Power couple without power couple?
Hiding inside the show.
Yeah, we're fine. You know who's not fine? Half of Klopfer's party right now.
Surprise! Oh, just one.
Oh, okay. That's not terrible.
He doesn't.
I feel like wine is about to be consumed.
The frat party on the moon.
Yep.
Do they drink wine at frat party? No, I think.
I don't know. I have no idea.
50-gallon drums of Greek yogurt.
Oh my God! Look at that.
Hello,
the March. See, this is what y'all get for fading the March. This is on all of you.
No mode, is that you? We'll find out after that pan and that tower.
Yeah, the March. So your scenario you just painted, if this wyvern is nothing, this is a very large reality. Now, also, Mike, would you please save?
Listen, we don't have time for saves where we're going. We're going to the moon after this.
Never mind.
Oh,
never mind. Okay, this gets weird.
Yeah.
All right.
It's pretty wild. Mike had the right idea doing that cave value first, just couldn't get through that wyvern, but would be feeling pretty good if he did.
Wyvern's like, I'm tired of other bosses again. Just like, yeah, I'm gonna be required this seed. Like, come at me. Oh.
You the Giants.
What stands up to him in the Giant? I mean, Mega Sisters would be the rudest of the bunch.
It would be rude, but it would be easily handleable.
Oh yeah, it's just time consuming.
I'm trying to think of anything that can challenge Klopfer up here.
I don't think so.
No, there's just
Evil
certain bosses that are longer.
No, you got Blinkcasters. You'll be all right.
Evil Wall at CPU? Maybe. Evil Wall at Elements? No.
Yeah.
But yeah, Possum pointed out that Rat Tail, not what Mike probably would want to see in this situation. He's pretty much going to have to God route it to catch up to Klopfer now.
Yeah. And Possum brings up a valid point too, is, yeah, one of them should have the pass behind it. So, yeah, we may be dueling a Mike behind, but has pass, and Klopfer doing the LST walk, and magically, mystically, both are in the Z5 at the exact same time.
And we tie, we re-race immediately after?
Yeah. Perfect.
Do it.
Yeah. Also, I don't apologize to Scala when she watches this back for possible newspapering in the future.
Martin, if this is going to be my last comms. It was my happiness that it was with you.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, it's Odin.
It's been fun. Also, hey, that's Odin.
Yeah, he's weak
You
here.
know what? You know what doesn't hurt here, ironically?
Hey, a pass from Tower Key, and Odin doesn't hurt here either.
Oh. Yeah, I was going to say Zan Tetsukin doesn't hit that hard here. It's not completely terrible.
Even Eddie's going to survive.
It's a possibility.
There's like no reason to blink here. Let's say.
Interesting. Quick reset there. I mean, if are you planning to DPS race this?
I mean, you should.
I feel like you'd win.
Got an Excal Cecil, you got a Spoonword.
John brings up a valid point. Val speed may have still just been floored.
Aha.
Yeah.
Good point.
Good point. Good point. Yeah, here we go. Wine. Spoonword putting out 5,000. Yeah, this is... I mean, sure, throw out a lit 3 if you're feeling like you're behind, but no, this is... Oh yeah, this is... Just put down the controller. Just sit back, watch the fireworks.
What kind of wine do you think Bacchus is? Do you think it's red, white, or fish?
I believe the correct term is oniologist. I'm not a purveyor of all things wine. I don't know. I don't know what it would be.
I'm gonna go with fish.
Purple. A rosé. There you go. You know who wishes he had one right now? Odin.
He's gonna need some after that.
Odin's like, share? Like, no. It's mine.
Sharing is caring. But only pain will be shared today.
Yes.
Who could be a CPU?
I'm not against this evil wall. Like,
wow,
not even saving. Just like, nah, I got this. It's bold. I like it. Oh.
Ooh.
I guess it had to be somewhere, right?
No, Mike, go back to K value. Oh. But yes, another one of these bosses solved by the power of liquor.
It's a powerful tool. I hear it gets even more expensive in brackets. Yeah,
comparatively,
mainly because you only get like half as much from like selling all the things you don't need.
Absolutely.
Wine's a commodity. Inflation is a thing, folks, in brackets. You got to watch out. I'd say it's a future problem. It's going to be a future problem for one of these two. Just a matter of, how long.
There we go. Giant of Babel done. That is our 4th objective complete.
Is it your edge that you were so waxing poetic about earlier?
It is not.
No.
It's just another beard.
I'm sad. You tried.
Where is he? Package?
Sand Ruby.
Maybe Sand Ruby?
Yeah.
Have we seen Iridia yet? No, we have not.
No. Sure haven't.
All right, where do you go? I guess you have Fey March, and that is it, right? You're in Klopfer.
I mean, you're turning on the rat tail to see if it's a super chain.
And probably that pink tail, too.
I mean, you're there, I guess. It's not like it's more DPS for... Well, okay, here's the question. Who gets it?
Spoonword.
Who do you put it on?
I need Spoonword to survive in Z.
That's fair. I'd put on Spoonword too. So Cecil would just be power shirt and call it a day.
Yeah. Hey, a shirt. Shirt.
But that's not, no. That's not hat.
Oh.
Yeah. What
Whoops.
group were you in?
I was in the heroin robe group.
Oh, okay. Then, no, you're not allowed to chant shirt either.
Robe.
There you go.
There we go. We are one objective away for Klopfer to be in go mode.
And, well, we know where we're going, and it is Klopfer's race to lose at this point, once these are completed. Yeah. So the question comes to pass or no pass.
Well, considering that pass is from the tower key, pass.
Is it? Okay, then pass. So.
Here's the question.
Flash. Nice. Yeah.
So you do the karate first. You find the pan. Do you abandon ship and chase that pan? Or do you do that?
You're next. No, you are absolutely next door. Like, if you're going to save scum that, I have questions. Now, these are two, and chances are with the amount of power the Klopfer has, you don't even save between the two.
Do you ever save again?
Oh, that's bold. With this amount of power and you're fully anchored, nah, I wouldn't save. With knowing what we have left, nah, I wouldn't save. I'm good. These two are there. Wyvern's out of the pool. Golbez is out of the pool. Ogre's basically anything that could do like HP damage to you at the tower key is out of the pool. No, you don't have to save ever again. If you can't get it done with this party, I got nothing.
Well, we're doing Kenazo first, which is the right move from no mode from us here up in the booth, but
yeah.
Well, Klopfer's going to be fading that pad.
You think Ed's going to hit 2000 HP? I don't think so. I think it's going to be just a little short.
Not from here, no.
No.
Was it like 40k XP here?
Like 40 with the double. So he might get a level out of it, but that's about it.
He's still a pretty beefy boy, though. Anna would be proud.
He is. I feel like 2000 HP, though, that's like Swoleward territory, so we're not quite at Swoleward. We're at Buffward.
Surprise, you're in go mode.
Yay!
Meanwhile, Mike, done with his Crystal Sword Altar, has his pink tail and Folklore in the moon. Can't blame him.
No, you can't. I mean, you know what you're looking for. It's just, yeah. I think the worst part about this, at least for Mike, is you kind of have to, you can't reset out of these because you need the experience. So you have to do them.
And it's 2 key item checks.
Yeah. Well, while we got a second, while Klopfer's doing the walk, yeah, once again, please go follow the racers. Go follow Rybon. Go follow John. Go follow Esco.
And go follow Martin. In fact, subscribe to Martin. You must obey.
I'm sixth in line in that, so go follow the other 5 first, and then when your hand is tired, go grab yourself a drink. I won't hold it against you. So, but hey, Rybon.
Hey, Martin.
While Klopfer is getting the exciting news that doesn't have to waste 3 minutes of his life walking down the LST to the Z fight, you were talking about this being the penultimate race.
It is. Turns out there was a race scheduled for earlier today, I believe for 4 o'clock, but it got moved to 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
We have a race on a Monday?
Never happens, I know. But
wow.
I hope I can watch it. Let's see, 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. It'll be between Beer Nerd 1 and Stoppable Force. Right here on Free Enterprise.
Perfect. So you don't have to go far. Just look, everyone. Here's the plan. All right, when we're done here, leave the window open, go to sleep, turn your speakers all the way up, And then hopefully the blaring audio of Free Enterprise wakes you up tomorrow and you're right back here for the next race. It's a great plan.
You'll have the beautiful voices of Ent and Rexrol waking you up.
Oh yeah.
I can think of no better way to wake up than that.
I'm not seeing the downside here.
Klopfer is done with the tower key. Has his crystal, is in go mode. Hurrah, a pass.
Yay.
Where you go from here?
Buy more wine.
I think you check the twin harp again.
Oh, I was going to say, hawk your entire inventory and literally try to buy the vendor out of wine.
Look, I called it right. He's checking the tower. I'm sorry, he's checking the twin harp. Wait, no, wrong way.
Wrong. No.
Aw, but I like that music.
You know what I would like if this guy decided one day he just wasn't going to take the pass anymore. Like you kept trying to give him the pass and he'd be like, nah. Be like, but I want it now. Sorry, you got to go the long way around.
No, that's a pass for the other club. This is just a piece of paper and you wrote pass on it in crayon.
Look, I've tried giving him cure ones and things before. It doesn't work. I've tried. What are all these Z flags? Right, what is that? Is chat telling us to go with that? Are they tired of us? Is that what this means?
I mean, I'm not tired of us, but I can understand why they'd be tired of me.
Ah, probably.
Well, Z fight, 500 plus different sprites, can't move, wish we could, would love to find them in the trap chats, would love to find them in the outline cave, but apparently that's not available. So Klopfer up here, taking on the final boss, and we have a question that we need to ask. Martin.
Yes.
Please ask the question.
What if it doesn't have a butt?
Well, I mean, is it wearing a hat at least?
Well, I see that. Okay, that is a question I can get behind. Yeah. So, does the butt have a hat tonight?
And is the hat cute?
I will. Yes, I allow it. I talked about the last time I was on comms about hummus, and what if hummus had a butt? I don't think it'd be cute.
I mean, would the butt be like on the bowl of the hummus? That's a lot of butts.
I was gonna say, do Space Invaders have butts?
Maybe. I don't think the ships do at the top though.
No, I'm pretty sure they look like UFOs to me. I'm pretty sure they're kind of round and don't really have a butt. So.
Well, the fight is going. We've got our wine drunk. We got slows going. Primarily just a nerf. Here comes the counter nuke. It's going to hit Boo. He can die. It's okay.
Yep. You wait patiently. You may not even throw the Cure 4 here.
It could just be a waste of time. Foo, great early game. Not very useful in this fight right now. Just look at the HP level. That's a very, very healthy Rosa.
Yep, Cure 4, there's your last input. Controller's down, drink being prepared. This fight is a foregone conclusion at this point. That's about
Fireworks
as
going
as
up.
the fight goes. Yeah, that is 11,000 round coming out. You're well outside Wombo territory. You are in a great place right now.
Hang the banners from the rafters.
Yep. Rejoice, champagne everywhere.
Dogs and cats living together.
Wait, dogs and cats live together?
I mean, some do.
Oh. That's a lot of damage.
It is. We're pushing
Power
what? 9 to 10k around?
Yeah.
I'm surprised we're seeing a big bang here.
This should be big bang into one swing into dead. That's how close the number is, right? Wow, Edward.
Later, Eddie. Power couple.
Good God. So let's before this finishes, let's talk about adamant armor and how it doesn't mean that much, because that was 2,200 to Ed's face with an adamant armor on.
That was the maximum possible 2,400, and
yeah. There it is. There's the flash. There's the bang. There's the boom. That's a win.
And Crackle Pop. Klopfer wins the play-in race for the Gaea Hat group. Well done to Klopfer.
136.35.
A pretty solid time.
It is. It cleared the moon to do it. That's not bad. We'll see if we can get Klopfer in here for an interview. And it looks like Mike has also decided to forfeit as well. So maybe we get both of them in here for an interview. That could be a thing.
Could be.
We'll talk about hats.
What's your favorite kind of hat, Mark?
Bowler. Definitely a bowler hat.
I like beanies myself.
Beanies are useful. Look, chat, it loves the idea of us talking about hats.
Let's talk about hats, baby. Let's talk about you and Klopfer. Klopfer, welcome.
Let's talk about you and Klopfer.
Hats. I like what I heard and I joined.
Look, we've been talking about hats for like 2 hours now. But GG, well done.
Thank you. Definitely GG's there to Mike as well.
Yeah, GG's Klopfer.
Hey, look, Mike's here too. It's a party. You got any of that wine left over you both were drinking? Good share.
I don't think I got enough.
Thankfully, I did have a few left over there. I definitely had run into that in earlier seed, so make sure to buy like 20 now every time I can.
There you see, and the number just it keeps going up. So don't worry, you'll be at a 50 in no time.
30, 40s, yeah, 99. That's the stack you can get. Just go ahead and buy it.
Yeah. So, well, let's talk about the race. Obviously, I'll say this. One of the things that stood out to me was that both of you had that Earth Crystal, and you both proved us entirely wrong by deciding, I'm not going to go touch the treasury. I'm going to go do everything else. Reasoning. What was the idea behind it?
So definitely in my mind, I wanted to, as much as possible, just single dip that location, and I didn't quite feel like even with the power from the treasury, I'd be able to go up and do Tower of Zot, and I wanted to do Tower of Zot. So I figured if I went around, maybe picked up an extra character at the Baron Inn, found some maybe good equipment like that samurai bow for Rosa to go along with the heroine robe. All those things together might give me enough power then to take or be able to get through Zot and get through it fast enough. So I just went around till I found that, and turning out getting the Spoon and an Edward was very much this is enough power, let's go ahead and take this on.
We did enjoy that, it's like, hey, here's an Edward. Oh, okay, here's the Spoon. Wait, Edward, let's go get Edward.
We had
Spoonward.
We had Spoonward, and we knew there was Excal coming at some point in the seed in an Adamant, so Power Shirt Edward I just figured would carry until Cecil could come online.
Yeah. Last question for me, I'll turn it to Rybon Mike. This one goes to you. Were you concerned about that darkness and finally getting up there and seeing who was sitting at the altar?
Not so much. I felt pretty good having Spoonward to carry in early game until if and when Cecil showed up or Fu or anyone. I felt like I'd be able to rely on him. My two white mages to keep him blinked up. So.
Okay. Rybon?
Well, question for both of you. We noticed you seem to have that interesting looting route very early game. Both of you checking that Baron Chocobo Forest. Tell me more about that.
So we were playing against each other, but we also were playing against Possum Orpheus. So we decided why we wanted to win now. We wanted to represent Gaea Hat well and not let Possum know what we were thinking. So we threw some curveballs at him.
Make that scouting just a little bit harder.
That is a great idea. And he is lurking in the chat and probably watching all of this too. So I like that style points. I'm here for that.
I can definitely value and definitely appreciate that level of strategy from both of you. You may have very well confused him to the point that he just doesn't know what to think entering brackets. And both of you pretty much getting to my next question. Klopfer, you're up against Possum next round. How are you feeling about that matchup?
Terrified, very terrified. So this match, I was also quite terrified going to it. Mike had beat me in our last match there, so my entire past week has been entirely still dedicated to practicing group flags. I have done nothing for the bracket flags yet, so I should play one, because I have not played any of them yet. So I need to have a lot of learning done over this next week off. And to go into Possum with trying to learn this, yeah, absolutely terrified. But I'll do my best.
Well, we'll look forward to watching it, of course. Martin, do you have any more questions?
You both represented Gaea Hat group obscenely well. I mean, hats off. I know, I just said that. Hats off to both of you on an amazing race. Obviously, Klopfer, you're moving on. Mike, unfortunately, this does end the your tournament run. What's in the future plans for old Mike?
I'm gonna take a little break. I've been running a lot of group flags, and then jump back in at some point, be it the ladder or the next tournament. We'll see.
Okay.
Mike, my question for you: did you graduate from the Ping Puff League this past season, or no?
No, both tournaments. I've been one game away from graduating, and I don't play enough to really be in the running and on the season. I missed a bunch of the Thursdays, so I'm still around until they kick me out, I guess.
Well, you will be a terror next season.
You were getting to that point, Mike. Like, this is you performed obscenely well in this tournament, so I'm looking forward to seeing you in the future.
Thanks, Martin and Ryba.
And to Klopfer, God save you against Possum. Get to practicing.
Definitely will. I do want to add on to all that though. Definitely GG's to Mike. You've been doing amazing in this tournament. I was literally in panic mode this entire race. I know just how well you play, and so I knew at any point in time you could just be getting that done in there ahead of me, especially the way you just moved through suits very quickly, very confidently, doing few saves with the power level we had. I thought this seed could very easily be playing into your strengths and could have gone your way. It's been a pleasure doing all these races with you and just chatting through the entire group stages with you. Hat, hat, hat.
Thanks, Klopfer. It's been awesome playing with you too, and the rest of this group. It's been really fun. And think when you watch the seed back, think about that no save thing, and you might realize it can be a weakness too.
I wasn't gonna say anything about it.
We
saw it. We were gonna
you
say
showed
something.
supreme confidence.
No. So I'll say this: you two go enjoy. Klopfer, enjoy the win. Enjoy the future practice in your foreseeable future. Mike, go enjoy yourself. You get a week off. Kick back, relax, contemplate life and its many mysteries, and more hats.
All right, thanks, guys, and for everyone who's put on the tournament, Esco and Brick in the background there. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, as always, big thanks to everyone, all on the restream, as well as all the admins doing all the back-end work. Thanks to everyone for putting this on. It's always a ton of fun.
Thanks, you too.
Yep. GG to both of you.
Rybon, I think they're going to kick us out. I think we've run out of time.
The closing time already?
You know, I wish it wasn't. I feel like if you keep ordering more wine, they keep it open, but I don't think that's the case here.
Well, wine's about to get really expensive anyway, so maybe it's time to just move along.
Yeah, where are we moving to? Where are we going? What are we doing?
Well, first, before we move on, I just want to say that we do have that second race tomorrow. We've already hinted at it. It's be Beer Nerd versus Stoppable Force, 3 p.m. tomorrow, free enterprise. Tune in, watch the final play-in race of the group round. And hopefully by like 5 o'clock tomorrow Eastern, we should have a full bracket ready to go on the Discord.
Oh, baby.
And I think also Bracketology should open, Poydrak running it, potentially tomorrow evening. I believe I saw in the Discord that it should open Monday. I'm not sure if this second race or this additional race on Monday is going to change that or not, but keep an eye out on the Discord for that. But no, we're not done with Free Enterprise just yet. We are raiding on over to Asuka424 doing some Free Enterprise practice herself.
That sounds fun. I'm here for this.
Asuka's
Everybody should go over and tell her all the amazing things about hats. And wine, but also hats.
Tell her about hat, tell her about wine, but don't tell her about this race.
Nah, please don't. Please don't. Look, Scala's gone, but the newspapers, they still hurt. I promise. I've been there. It's not a good thing. Rybon, this has been a blast.
Martin, it's been a pleasure.
We should do it more often.
I agree.
You think they'll allow us back in the booth?
No, not a chance.
I know. So we're signing off. We'll see you all soon. Till then, take care, everyone.